we set up the MiG-21 repair and overhaul line, parallel to HL line.
Oh, wow.
So
Yes.
I was one of the main working on aircraft as such, and first 13 aircraft passed out under my signature. And after Kargil war, to take my premature retirement after 21 years of active service in Indian Air Force. Because see, we are
Mhm.
basically Fauji's. We have ideas and no lot of strategic thinking we can do, but we don't have money. So I
Hmm.
said, okay, let somebody else start this. I can help him out to start the business. I went back to
Hmm.
Air Marshal Desai. Magar
Makes sense.
he asked me one thing, कि जयदेव देख तेरे पास पैसा नहीं है, मेरे पास पैसा नहीं है, कैसे होगा? तो ऐसे वो तो मुझे पता नहीं
Hmm.
है कैसे होगा, हो जाएगा सर, कुछ देख तो आगे क्या होता है करके. Ambani, Adani only should own the aircraft. Why can't you and me own the aircraft?
Welcome to Chasing Impact. 6 sectors shaping the next decade of India and the people building them. I'm Shreyas, and this is episode 1 with Wing Commander Jaydev Desai, founder of Avia Light Wings. Jai Hind, sir, and thank you so much for joining us today. It's a pleasure having you here, and it's an absolute honor, sir.
जय हिंद, गुड मॉर्निंग एंड नमस्कारम एंड थैंक यू वेरी मच. मुझे आपने आमंत्रित किया आपके सबसे पहले एपिसोड में. ये नई सीरीज आप लॉन्च कर रहे हैं, तो मैं बहुत बहुत गर्व और अनुभव कर रहा हूँ. एंड थैंक यू वेरी मच. और ये शो में आपने मुझे अपॉर्चुनिटी दिया कि मेरे वेंचर के बारे में, मेरा धंधे के बारे में मैं आपके और आपके दर्शकों के साथ मैं गुफ्तगू कर सकूं. थैंक यू वेरी मच. हैव अ वंडरफुल डे. थैंक यू.
सर, थैंक यू सो मच सर, धन्यवाद. एंड सर, गर्व हमें हो रहा है कि आपने पहले एपिसोड में आने के लिए हमारा इनविटेशन एक्सेप्ट किया. एंड एविया लाइट विंग्स, जो आप एक रेवोल्यूशनरी एविएशन में जो एक कैटेगरी बना रहे हैं एविया लाइट विंग्स के थ्रू, यू आर गोइंग टू टॉक अबाउट इट टू आवर ऑडियंस. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर दैट वंस अगेन. Before we start, I'll just give the audience a quick overview of what Avia Lightwings is and what is going to be the general direction of the conversation. And sir, uske baad, it's over to you. Would love to hear from you about your journey. You have been serving the nation for almost 3 decades as in Indian Air Force as wing commander, and now you've started a separate venture to revolutionize an entire industry in India. Would love to hear that entire story. Having said that, here goes a bit about what today's conversation is going to be. Avia Lightwings is essentially building, or it's essentially bringing first of its kind personal aircraft, which is essentially cheaper than high-end luxury cars to India. And these not only have a great use case in personal mobility, but multiple use cases across various industries, right from forest rangers monitoring, inaccessible areas of forest, to border patrol, to small cargo transfers, and a lot more that Jaydev sir will talk to us about. This is probably the first of its kind venture in India doing this. And if if this kind of comes in and scales up to the extent that we all wanted to, I think this will revolutionize the entire industry as we know it. Jaydev sir, over to you. Would love to hear from you a bit about what your journey has been for the past 30 years, what brought you into entrepreneurship, and then we'll talk about Avia Light Wings and what does it do.
चलिए, थैंक यू वेरी मच जय. वो आपने जो थोड़ा इंट्रोडक्शन दिया, धन्यवाद. थैंक यू वेरी मच. एज फार एज माय लाइफ journey is concerned, I'm born and brought up in Ahmedabad. Did my schooling in so-called Gujarati medium,
Mhm.
and at that time 10 plus 2 system was not there. We had 11 plus 1. So after 11th,
Right.
that is HSC or SSC we called it, and then 1 year we had to do pre-science. So that I did,
Hmm.
and then in 73 I joined BITS Pilani. And
Okay.
in BITS Pilani I completed my mechanical engineering, and in 78 after engineering I joined Indian Air Force as an engineer
Wow.
in a mechanical engineering branch.
Hmm.
So our initial training was in Bangalore. That is organization called AFTC, Air Force Technical College, and thereafter had many postings in Air Force. In Air Force, if you look at it, I'll talk it about three things I can talk about, which I'm quite proud of as such. पहले तो इन मिग 21 एयरक्राफ्ट आपके सब दर्शकों ने नाम तो सुना ही होगा. Very, very famous fighter
बिल्कुल,
aircraft of
बिल्कुल.
Indian Air Force, Russian origin. And recently, about a year back, that aircraft retired from Air Force. On that aircraft, I've worked
हाँ जी.
extensively, including in Ojar, Nasik. We set up the
हुँ, हुँ.
MiG-21 repair and overhaul line, parallel to HL line.
ओह वाओ!
So
यस.
I was one of the main working on aircraft as such, and first 13 aircraft passed out under my signature. That is, logbook signatures were mine. Then you
अमेज़िंग.
can say that Mirage engine overall, Mirage engine, Mirage 2000 fighters, what we have. Mirage engine fighters engine is manufactured by a company called Safran. It's a safe
हुँ, हुँ.
company which has manufactured the engine of Rafale also. Now I'm trained
हुँ,
by
हुँ.
Safran in France, and we set up the repair and overall line of Mirage engine overall in Kanpur. Even Dr. Abdul Kalam Saab had come to see my line. Mr. Mulayam Singh, who was the defense minister at that time, he also had come and seen the line. So that gave me very
हुँ, हुँ.
good experience as such of detailed technology of aero engine as such. And the third thing I can say is that Kargil war also I was there in Indian Air Force. And at that time I was posted in Gandhinagar in charge of all the fighters aircraft deployed in this part of the world. So these three things I can talk
अमेज़िंग.
about. And after Kargil war, I did to take my premature retirement after 21 years of active service in Indian Air Force. Uh,
हुँ, हुँ.
Thereafter, I try
थैंक यू
to
फॉर
do.
थैंक यू सो मच फॉर सर्विस सर. थैंक यू सो मच.
Thank you very much. And thereafter, I tried to do some business, didn't succeed, then took up a job and thing like that. And in
हुँ, हुँ.
2016, 15, 16, when this defense sector opened up, I realized that
हुँ, हुँ.
a lot of industries want to get into defense because opportunities are coming up, opening up plenty. But actually, they don't know how to go about it. So I started my consultancy company advising defense and aerospace, MSMEs to get into defense aerospace. CIA
हुँ,
Gujarat
हुँ, हुँ.
had this defense aerospace committee. So I was in the committee member of
राइट.
CIA Gujarat, and hence I had access to all these Gujarat-based MSME, and I was advising
हुँ,
this.
हुँ.
And there I can say I was advisor to Godrej Defense, IFB Defense, and many more companies who have achieved quite a bit now in defense sector as such.
हुँ, हुँ.
Now, while doing so, I got an opportunity to go to Germany to deliver a lecture about opportunity in defense
हुँ,
sector in India. So in that
राइट.
panel discussion, there was one person from Singapore, a company
हुँ,
called
हुँ.
Aviation Lun, and he was supplying this AR VR based technology to Air Force Army of Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, and all. So I
राइट.
invited him to come to India, but he said, "I'll come to India only if you are there with me." So
ओके.
by force, I had to start a company called Avia Training Solutions Private Limited. Because
हुँ,
there's
हुँ,
AR
हुँ.
VR is used software were basically used for training
राइट.
Indian Air Force and armed people technician training as such. Like say Rafale
अंडरस्टूड.
aircraft has come and Rafale aero engine. If you want to
हुँ, हुँ.
train the engineer for removal and fitment of the engine fuel pump, you cannot
राइट.
physically remove and fit to train 40, 50 technician. So
ट्रू.
that we thought of doing it virtually.
आई
So
सी.
we started this company, me and Air Marshal PK Desai, we too started this
हुँ, हुँ.
company in 2019 as such. But
अंडरस्टूड.
then Corona came, and then in Gujarat, I did not get that quality of manpower at that time. So about
ओके.
2021, 22, we almost closed down the company. I think we will not be able to handle it at further.
अंडरस्टूड.
And 2018 also, somebody introduced me to gyrocopter.
हुँ, हुँ, हुँ.
We'll talk about the gyrocopter kya hai, all that we can talk about later as such. But when I
श्योर.
went to DGCA said that gyrocopter we don't allow in India.
हुँ. ओके.
And then we kept talking to DGCA, and 2023 October, finally they allowed gyrocopter in India. Meantime,
Okay.
I used to keep talking to people who want to start a new business, defense aerospace people. Okay, why don't you start this gyrocopter based company and all? Because see, we are
Mm-hmm.
basically Fauji's. We
Right.
can do, we can handle technology, we can do a lot of things. We have ideas and a lot of strategic thinking we can do, but we don't have money. So I said, okay, let somebody else start this. I can help him out to start the business, but thing didn't work out. Finally, when DGCA allowed this type of aircraft to come in India, I went back to Air Marshal Desai के जो सब कंपनी बंद करने का प्लान कर रहे हैं कि let us start the company and let's start gyrocopter business. It's a good business. I explained him, so he also agreed. मगर
Makes
he
sense.
asked me one thing कि जयदेव देख तेरे पास पैसा नहीं है मेरे पास पैसा नहीं है कैसे होगा तो ऐसे वो तो मुझे पता नहीं है कैसे होगा हो जाएगा सर कुछ देख तो आगे क्या होता है करते करते तब तो वो स्टार्ट करते करते हम
कुछ ना
इधर
कुछ
है
करते
या सो देन
हैं।
बिकॉज वी आर इन gyrocopter got certain limitation जो वो अपन बाद में बात
Right.
करते हैं so I also got helicopter as a one of the product with us so we changed to from
Understood.
gyrocopter on to ultralight so we are saying we are an ultralight aircraft company.
Okay.
Now ultralight aircraft are those aircraft which maximum takeoff weight is less than 600 kg. That means lighter than nano car. Nano car से भी हल्की car. So light
Okay.
wings. So light wings. So we changed our company name to Avia Light Wings Private Limited.
Acha. So that's where the name comes from, the light wings.
Yes, light wings is because of that. And now we have our first aircraft assembled in India, air tested in India. We are waiting for one or two permission, the licensing from DGCA. So that is where we are. So that is in short is my so-called auto journey, autobiography or whatever you call it.
So perfect, sir. I think thank you so much. बहुत ही धन्यवाद आपका for sharing that. It's really inspiring. And the fact that I think you took the bold move to introduce an entirely new category of what do you say, the lightweight aircrafts in India, which as of now does not exist as a category, be it gyrocopter or be it even the light helicopters that you spoke about. And it's a huge opportunity. I was doing some research after after our previous discussion that we had in the intro call, and I realized, as you had mentioned, right, कि आप कहीं पे भी जाओ in any of the country, and this is just one sector that I kind of did a bit of deep dive on, be it Paris, Europe, in any other country in Europe or Dubai, Middle East में अगर दूसरे एक दो countries भी है, हर जगह पे this is an extremely integrated part of tourism, right? The view of Dubai from night sky or view of Eiffel Tower from the night sky and those pieces. And I think it is very, very, very popular among tourists and it kind of generates a lot of revenue as well. But अगर आप आज इंडिया में देखोगे, be it Mumbai, wherein you can see the beautiful Queen's necklace from a perspective that you have never seen, or probably Delhi में आप similar चीज कर सकते हो in that entire Red Fort area and the of Connaught Place area जो उसका aerial view होता है, that is really amazing. But as of now, this entire thing or industry is missing. Even the fact that I cannot imagine what an amazing view it would be if I were to see the statue of Unity near Narmada River at night with all the lights on in its full glory from a gyrocopter or any light wing aircraft from that height of 1500 2000 feet. जो view है, that is unparalleled, and as of now there is no way to do that. And I think that is an uh, extremely easily low hanging fruit that is currently missing from the tourism industry, that this kind of a solution can bridge in. And uske alawa bhi, I think you mentioned a lot of use cases that are there that we'll further discuss, but I think that this is definitely what India needs to bring world class tourism as well as world class experiences to the citizens of India as well as foreign tourists who want to experience India.
No, what you're saying is absolutely right. You see, basically, if you really look into it, that in USA, this light wing aircraft or ultralight aircraft, how many aircraft flying? About 2 lakh plus. In Europe, about 1.5 lakh plus. So India, nil. Now, whatever may be the reason, and when we ourselves go abroad, No, we say, like for example, a village or town in USA where every house has got aircraft. They just want to go out somewhere. They just pick up the aircraft, go to
Mhm.
the fuel pump, petrol pump, fill up the fuel, and then go and come back. Or this step is coming for work also in his own aircraft. Now we talk about all
Mhm.
this. Why can't we do it ourselves? मैं बोलता हूँ
Right,
why
right.
only Ambani, Adani only should own the aircraft. Why can't you and me own the aircraft? That's the one way of looking at it. Second is
True.
like what you said, low hanging fruit. Tourism is definitely low hanging fruit. And not only in Mumbai, the beauty of Mumbai and all, not only night on day also, but Delhi, Mumbai, Ahmedabad, riverfront you fly, or Statue of Unity
Mm.
you go and all. I mean, every tourist place in India, like for example, when I talk about Gujarat, we are talking about to Gujarat government. There are about 7 to 8 sites are there where the footfall is more than 50 lakh per year.
Hmm.
That is about 1 lakh per week. Now imagine, even if you give per week about 100 people or 75 people joyride, let's take about Statue of Unity. If I
Right.
take them to 1,000 feet high on over Statue of Unity, make 2 chakra of Statue of Unity, show the beauty of the whole dam, the water accumulation, then river, the forest
Mhm.
around that, then all the park and everything which has been created around the Statue of Unity and all. And 10 to 12 minutes is not a big ride, 10 to 12 minutes.
Right.
Now out of 1 lakh people, even 100 people definitely will fly your aircraft for 10, 12 minutes. Now, these are such a
Definitely.
beautiful, not only for the tourism, not only to increase the footfall,
Mhm.
but also for the business point of view,
Of
where
course.
your ROI EBITDA is about 40% plus. So it
Mhm.
also is a business, it makes a beautiful business case. So we are talking to Gujarat government to put about 20-25 aircraft at tourist places in Gujarat. Now
I
let us
see.
multiply this to India. You can definitely put about 500,000 500 plus aircraft in all over India.
Mhm.
Now there's a one sector we are talking about. Second thing, like NYPD, New York Police Department, they got a helicopters, a small aircraft to chase the criminals and all, and for traffic
Right.
control and all those things. We all know that, we all see that, but why can't my Gujarat police can have it? Why can't my BSF have it? Why can't my
Mhm.
CRPF have it? Why can't my anti-narcotics people have it? Why can't
Right.
my
Makes
disaster
sense.
management people have it? Then, I mean, like forest inspection, like national park or forest which are there, like Gir Forest or Corbett Park or Kanar Forest, whatever forest which we have vast amount of forest.
Mhm.
How do you supervise a forest? A forest of Gir Forest, which is such a large area, if he goes by car, how will you be able to supervise? How will you reach to the poacher in time? So obviously we have all these
Of
problems.
course.
But if you give this aircraft which can land anywhere, you can have a sniper on board, then don't you see the protection and the supervision of forest will be much better?
Definitely, sir.
Railways,
Thank you.
highway supervision, dams, canal supervision and all. Everything will become much more efficient and effective. Land survey, you'll be surprised the type of land survey they carry out and all, where the agriculture, your yield of the crop per hectare increases because of that. The quality of the crop increases.
Of course.
So it is a multifaceted usable aircraft. This is so it personal moment definitely what you say is absolutely correct. Like हम तो शार्क टैंक से भी रोके आ गए. तो शार्क टैंक में जो फर्स्ट 2
Mhm.
लाइन मैंने किया था, आपके काफ़ी दर्शकों ने शायद हमारा एपिसोड देखा भी होगा, 2 फरवरी को टेलीकास्ट
बिल्कुल.
हुआ था इन शार्क टैंक सीज़न 5. तो मैं
Mhm.
दोहराना चाहता हूँ, श्रेयस जी, आपने कभी सोचा है कि आपके अ, शादी की सालगिरह के दिन आप आपके जीवन साथी को ऐसा हवाई जहाज उपहार में देंगे, जिसकी कीमत एक हाई एंड लग्ज़री कार से भी कम है? आपने कभी सोचा है कि आपके गैराज में आपके एक कार के बगल में एक हवाई जहाज भी खड़ा होगा और आप संडे के दिन आपकी जीवन साथी को, वरना फ्रेंड और मदर फादर किसी को लेके हवाई सफर करने के चले गए। इमेजिन
वाओ!
आप अहमदाबाद में बैठे हैं आपके वाइफ के साथ, गार्डन में चाय पी रहे हैं, और वाइफ ने बोला कि आज मुझे द्वारका के दर्शन करने का मूड हो रहा है। तो ऐसे बोलो, चलो आपके एयरक्राफ्ट लो, द्वारका जाओ, दर्शन करो, दर्शन करके वापिस आओ, हैव अ लंच एंड गो टू स्लीप ऑन संडे आफ्टरनून। व्हाई कांट
अमेजिंग,
यू एंड मी डू दिस?
राइट,
सो ये सबके लिए बहुत सारे यूज केसेस है। सो लेट अस, दैट इज व्हाई वी से वी आर हियर टू चेंज द एविएशन सेक्टर इन इंडिया, वी आर हियर टू ट्रांसफॉर्म द एविएशन सेक्टर इन इंडिया।
बिल्कुल। Extremely fascinating and an interesting use case. You've made a very compelling use cases out of the light-wing aircraft, sir. Thank you so much for that. With this, I think we'll bring to close our first segment, the founder story, wherein you shared your amazing and inspirational journey for of being in the Air Force, as well as of building the entire the AVL Lightwing setup and everything. Thank you so much for that, sir. Thank you so much for sharing. In the next segment, which is Dande Ki Baat, we'll deep dive into the aviation industry, the general aviation industry, what where does lighting aircraft fit into it, and क्या क्या use cases हम explore कर सकते हैं. Stay tuned for that. We'll be right back.